this is Anna from the Faithful Dove. I apologize. I haven't been on in a couple of days because I got messages from Spirit. You need to chill out. It's time for a spiritual and emotional nap. And so, yeah, my life is going through a transition right now. My roommate suddenly said, "Hey, I'm selling the house. You got to go." So, I'm looking for a place to live, suddenly trying to gather money to do that, and my home is my sanctuary. So I don't know if any of you guys feel like that. Your house is your sanctuary. And I can't even live anywhere unless I imagine my furniture in there. If my furniture doesn't fit in my imagination, I can't live there. But write in the comments how you deal with all that situation. So I took the last couple nights off, but I was getting downloads, of course. And one of them was a really fun game Spirit told me about. It's called Build Your Soulmate Pick a Card. And basically, I randomly tested it on myself, and it's describing someone that I know. All except for one detail, which I do not know. So, but pretty cool, pretty cool. So what I've done is I have 4 piles here: Lapis Lazuli, red Jasper. This is a purplish hue, and I've looked it up. I believe this is Amethyst. I'm not a crystal expert, and these aren't real crystals anyway. And this is clear crystal. But the energy sent through them is the same, so no worries. But each pile has a description of your possible soulmate, and it even has personalities, job industries, everything. So I'm kind of excited. And the advice when they're coming, and the advice of what you need to do to prepare. So just let's have some fun, okay? This makes me really happy when we do these things together. So which will you pick? Pile number 1, the Lapis Lazuli. Pile number 2, the red Jasper. Pile number 3, the Amethyst. Or pile number 4, the clear crystal. What you can do is take a deep breath, close your eyes, let it out, put your video on pause, and then choose. Okay, and I'll put this description's timestamps in there a little bit later. But let's see what we come up with. This was interesting for me, and I want to see if you like it too. Okay, friends, we have pile 1, the Lapis Lazuli. Alright, and that was also charging your pile. So, all the other guys, I'm really excited because I got my tea leaf cards, and I love them so much. Like, I've really been wanting them, and then I had to send something back to Amazon, and they gave me a credit, and I was just like, what do I get? What do I get? I'm like, I'm getting the tea leaf cards. But let's take a look and see what your possible soulmate. You may already be with them if this is a description of that, or you know, there's also times in here when you could meet them as well. So, what do we have here? It's a down-to-earth person, but a workaholic. That means they're going to have to accept that they're, for whatever reason, going to be at work a lot. They may be a doctor, they may be a nurse, they may be on call for something. Their life really does. They'll love you, they'll take good care of you, but their life is going to revolve a lot around their work because their work is important to them. And for some of them, their work is they have a fear from their upbringing because they didn't have any money growing up, and they don't ever want that to happen to them, so it drives them. Others, it's just they're in the service industry, and it's what happens: nurses, doctors, scientists. So that's part of their, I would call it like a double-edged sword, because on one half it's protecting you, and on the other half, you know, you have to be a little more independent, keep yourself busy. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, let me think about, let me just talk to Spirit. Spirit, what is this narcissist about? Okay. This person has been with themselves for so long. This person has taken care of themselves. They're a very genuine and open person, but they can be a little bit selfish. And I really feel that they're going to work through this. Now, narcissists normally don't change, but this doesn't mean that they are a narcissist. It means that you'll find that they do some similar things as, like, say, the subtle narcissist. Like, at first, you want time with them. They're always busy doing their own thing, making excuses, but this is your soulmate. They're going to come around and they're going to say, hey, you know what, I don't want to lose you. But this might be a situation where you might have to say to them, hey, you know what, I'm not getting my emotional needs met. I'm out of here if you don't change. And then they'll work on it. Okay? By any means, if this turns into a toxic situation, get out of there. And you don't have to live in an unhappy situation either. So you don't have to accept the workaholic part of them either. You do if you want to be with them, but if that's not your thing, if you need more attention, then, But I really feel like no matter what happens, you guys will just keep coming back together. So, oh, yep, little bit older than you, a little bit set in their ways. Their flexibility is limited, but they're willing to try. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. They own their own business. So, to keep it successful, they have to work a lot. Okay. Let me just turn these over here. Okay. Oh, we've got handsome, beautiful, with a fair complexion. Okay, this could be two people, it could be one. Okay, just because it's showing a picture of a girl and a picture of a guy, so divine feminine, divine masculine. I feel like they're slim. I feel like they try to get exercise, but they don't really have a lot of time. But they're naturally slim and short. And the guy is bald, the male counterpart, and I think it's by choice. It just looks really, like, you might not normally like the bald person, the person with no hair, but this, oh, very sexy, excuse my language, very distinguished. The girl has a red hair, and for some of you, your man has gone Duck Dynasty temporary. Okay. They are, looks like all, could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn. And this is going to be happening around, this feels to be like 3. This is multiple, so I'm talking to multiple people here. This is, some of you are as early as October could be running into this person. It's like a random thing. Some of you, it'll be through work. Don't look too hard, you'll miss them, but you got to pay attention, because I also feel like they could slip right by you, because they kind of mind their own business. They might notice you from afar. I really feel like you're going to be the one to notice them, though. They're going to come in maybe as part of their business and be handling their business. And some of y'all, something about a grocery store. One of your soulmates going to ask you advice on groceries and cooking. And the other portion of you is going to be sometime between October and August. By August. Okay, I ask, what advice would Spirit and your guides give you to be ready for this person coming in? Okay, simplify your life. Get rid of everything that does not work, including past pain, including your expectations. Okay, so what do they say? Expect nothing. Anticipate the worst, expect nothing, and hope for the best. That sounds like a pessimist thing, but if you plan for a situation that might go awry, then you have a backup plan. It's just about making a backup plan but expecting absolutely nothing. And I feel like the key to this is you're expecting nothing and boom, it happens. And this includes some of y'all's home. Some of y'all home is cluttered, 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 cluttered. You just haven't had time, and I feel like you don't may not realize it. Some of you do realize it, you may not realize it, but some of you it's making you anxious. So what I do as a person with OCD and clutter claustrophobia, which means when too many things get in my environment, even if they're organized, I feel like I'm claustrophobic from clutter. So what I have to do um, is throw everything in the closet and then slowly, so I need to see a bare space, a bare clean space. That's the idea. Throw everything in the closets, clean bare space around me, and then slowly pull it out and go through it. Okay, but seeds you have planted, okay, are going to be generating. They're going to be growing. They're going to be sprouting. Okay, what have you manifested that's going to be sprouting? A lot of you, it was this relationship. Some of you was subconscious because you're like, I'm not really sure, like, don't want to be alone the rest of my life, but I'm not really sure that I want to be with anyone either after what I've been through. So you kind of put a seed in the ground. Be careful uh, to eliminate those. Simplify your life. Be careful to weed the garden, because when you thought negatively, you planted a negative seed. When you thought positively, you planted a positive seed. Be sure that you are letting go of all the negative seeds, okay? Because you're about to get what you ask for, and if you ask for something good and something bad, it'll send you something good and something bad. Okay, let's see. And beautiful tea leaf cards. Shield. You need to defend yourself. Okay. There is a situation in preparation for somebody else, that somebody right now has a situation in which somebody is basically using them as a doormat. That person needs to be put in their place, boundaries set, and if that person doesn't straighten up, they need to go. As a matter of fact, somebody's downright toxic and they just need to go. Okay? Because your new person is not going to want to be in an environment where they have to constantly defend you. So you got to do it now. Remember, this is all about what do we do to prepare for our new life and our new love. Okay? Cat, a two-faced friend. Yep. There you go. You're going to have to defend yourself against a person that you've known for a while, that they've been deceiving you and been underhanded and been catty. You don't need that. Even if they didn't really do anything except for continuously comment negative comments to you about everything you thought was positive, they gotta go. Because I've people like that, they're in a space and they need to work on their own environment, but they're bringing your vibe down. You know, you don't want this guy or girl to get there, the love of your life, your soulmate, and not stay because they can't deal with the stress, right? Okay, an older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. I feel like this is indicating not necessarily an older woman, but a mature woman who has her life together, or even a mature male who has their life together. And remember, it's said that this person is going to be older than you, older or act older, but they had to grow up quick, so you might sometimes wonder if they're boring, but they're not. They can come out of their shell, but they're just scared of failing. They feel like, I grew up poor, I can't go back. So, a very beautiful and wise person. And some of you, it's like your mom or your aunt or like an immediate family member who's trying to help you out. So they got good advice, listen to them. Okay, so what are we doing? We're weeding our garden here. We're letting the things that are growing that's positive grow. We're weeding the garden and simplifying every area of our life before. And I know that's not much time, but some of you only have till October, so you better get to it. But you can be working on those things. You know, you just have to start. It's just stuff that you haven't really worked on yet. So, oh, this is going to be awesome. So this one was for pile 1, the amethyst pile. No, sorry, the lapis lazuli pile. Lapis lazuli pile. Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This is either you or the person who you are about to have come into your life. And it could be your sun, moon, rising sign. So, great job, guys. Going to the next pile, pile 2, which is the red Jasper. Hello, pile 2. The red Jasper pile, spiritual and physical healing. Let's see what your person is like. Okay, it's a guy, or, well, could be guy or girl, clean shaven. Owns their own business. Personality is lover. Passionate, very passionate person. Passionate in the bedroom, not afraid of PDA, so you better have that conversation with them, because if you don't really do public displays of affection, they're going to be like, not annoying you, but I feel like, ooh, you know, it's like, take me in your arms type of guy. It's like the guy or the girl is just so romantic, and they're just so naturally, and they're just grabbing you and pulling you close and kissing you, and you know, nothing perverted, although they will tap your booty every now and then. Curly or straight hair. I believe this person is the same person. I believe sometimes they straighten their hair. Elegant. This person is an elegant person. Okay? They don't expect you to be like rich, but they do expect you to be doing something. Okay? This person is a debater, which means this person often gets into conversations about politic and heavy things. So make that known right away if you're not into that. Here's the hilarious thing. This person, and it's not hilarious, but see how this person, I feel like this may be the same thing. I feel like they work hard for their money. Okay, I feel like it's their business, but they're in some sort of a labor industry, making really good money, like remodeler, cleaning houses, and they're at the point where a lot of times they like to get their hands in their business and in their work. In their business, that didn't sound good. They like to get their hands in the job still, okay? But they spend a lot of time in the office as well, okay? And I feel they're not fat, but they do, being, I believe, late 30s to in the 40s, are a little bit, you know, they're a little plump. They're not fat, though. I feel like their business is going all the time, so they don't really have time to, but maybe you could help them get time to take that walk, because like I said, they are lovers, so you know they're going to want to walk on the beach and do all the romantic stuff. I'm getting that they're older than you or act more mature than you. And the signs of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, and Aries. Okay, that's either their sign or your sign. Sun, moon, rising. Okay. This person is coming into your life around, and this is because they're so busy. I feel like it's like going to be a random thing, or some of you is going to order their services and just be like, whoa, spark. June of next year, summer. Okay, 2022. What do you have to do? These cards all say, what do you have to do to prepare for them? Spirit says, you do not know half of the amazing person you are. You haven't even discovered everything about you. And some of you have had a lack of self-esteem due to past relationships with some childhood. Excuse me. You need to look beneath the surface because you are so talented and so wonderful. There are some talents that you haven't used in a while that you know about. Reactivate those and discover others. Try new things. Serendipity, happiness is coming your way. Look, happiness and well-being. Yep. Like some of you got in a funk, it's time to turn that around, okay? Things are going to be looking up for you. You need to be prepared. Yeah, just see sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. See what I'm saying? See? Some of you are creators and artists. Get back into that. Okay. Yep. You see this person here? I have a feeling you're going to be involved in their business in some way. You're going to help them out. I have a feeling you lost yourself a little, but I have a feeling this is a no-nonsense. This person may be a lover and have their own business. They're no-nonsense about their business and their life. So you're going to help them, and you're going to be working extra hard. But at the same time, when you meet them, the love of your life, they're going to make you feel like every moment that you are alone, date night is absolutely amazing. And with them, you're going to feel like staying home and watching TV is exciting, you know? Because some of y'all, like, you go out, you have fun, you're very active. Well, this person's too tired to go out all the time. So sometimes you're just going to have a dinner at home, but they're going to make it seem like an exceptional date. I mean, it's not really of anything that they're doing, it's just their personality and their romance and how they make you feel. Okay. See? Birth or new business opportunities. Some of you, be careful because you can get this person pregnant easy, or you can get pregnant if you're a girl, and you're gonna get lost. So make sure one of your preparation things is to have that condom, be on that birth control right away. Both of you carry it. Okay, that way you never get in one of those moments like, oh yeah, baby, I want you, and then whoops. Okay, but I really feel like this is some of you are going to be starting families with this person. It's going to happen fast. I mean, don't freak out because you're thinking this now and you're freaking out, but literally you've been waiting for this. You've been manifesting this. But I do feel like you need to find your peace, and finding your peace is for you is creative endeavors. I see someone builds things. Another person is an inventor, and another person creative art. And I see that you have or had a studio. You need to get back into that. I know that some of you might already have kids, but you got to find time for relaxation. So the news of a birth or a business opportunity, I feel like it's going to be both. So Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, be ready. Bye. Okay, this is pile 3, or the one I'm calling Amethyst. If you could see it in real person, you would see that it has like the purplish hue. If I am wrong and you know about stones and crystals, because this had in the instruction manual the smooth stones, and I don't know a lot about them, but I think your intentions in them also, because I know these aren't real, but my intentions and the energy I put into these is real. So that's what counts. All right, so this would be pile three, or the amethyst pile, and let's see about your person. Your person is going to come across as a snob, but very misunderstood. The person just doesn't take any. Okay, for instance, trust. Yep, people have to earn this person's trust. He doesn't give away friendship or trust very easily at all. Okay, so, and they really don't care about what other people think of them, which people often perceive as being a snob. Later to learn, when they've earned this person's trust, it's a very sweet, down to earth person. Okay, they are older than you. Wow, like all the piles I think said so far said older. You guys, by the way, if you're this is we're building a soulmate here, but if you're trying to date older because you think they're more mature, been there, done that. They're not. It's per person, individual. All right. It's going to be a pretty person, perhaps a beautiful ebony princess. Someone has such a cute face. They have like a baby face. And someone has freckles that you're just going to fall in love with. Okay. And gentleman is bald. The girl has wavy hair that of course sometimes she straightens. Profession: manager and service industry. Okay. Manager or supervisor in a service industry. Now I'm getting to some of these could be working at, he's a supervisor of a gas station and you're like, yeah, whatever, too poor for me. They actually make good money. Okay, so don't turn down the mechanics. As I know an MSc certified mechanic who makes $150,000 a year, and he does not work for BMW. And well built. This person or people, I'm seeing a guy and a girl. Somebody's physically fit, and somebody is short. This is supposed to be short. Kind of makes him look chubby, but it's just a short person. Let me see if I can get. I'm getting the masculine energy to be well built and short. The girl's of average size, and they're gonna try the old mustache. I don't feel like it's there all the time, but I feel like it's something they're going through. When are you going to meet them? First, let's do who they are. Possible signs. This could be your sign. It could be their sign. It could be sun, moon, rising. You may already know of the person. This may already sound like a person to you. Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, we got 2 time frames here. Some are coming along. I feel like the female energy, feminine energy, is within 3 months, and the masculine energy, is within 7 months. So, what's that? By spring next year. And I feel like one of you is going to meet this person multiple times before you realize, before you put 2 and 2 together. So pay attention. Okay, so Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, cross watchers. If you pick this pile and you're not one of those, and these might be your soulmate. What does Spirit think that you need to do in the meantime to prepare for your soulmate coming in? Okay. Some of you have already in high vibe, and you're almost to the destination emotionally and spiritually where you need to be to prepare for your soulmate. Some of you, wow. Someone is an incredible manifester. It's like, you just sit and visualize every night. every night. Good job. Okay. Things will not always be this way. Change is coming. See, and that's what they're talking about. See that? Right now, your life's kind of like, ugh, when is this going to happen? I've been manifesting this forever. It's coming. It's coming within 3 months, within 7 months. For some of you, don't get, if you get down on it, you lower the vibration, you lower the call. It's like turning the volume down when you're making a phone call. If you lower your vibration, you're lowering the volume. So you need that to be heard loud and clear. Okay. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Some of you are in an unhappy relationship. You know it's ended and you have to let go. Some of you, they're already gone, but emotionally you have to let go. And some of you, these are just naysayers. These are family and friends who want the best for you, but they don't know what the best for you is. You know what the best for you is. And I hear one of them saying, you haven't found your soulmate yet. You must be doing something wrong. Well, we all have lessons to learn, and so do they. Don't listen to them. I always say, thank you for your advice. I appreciate your advice. I will put it with my own and consider it in making the final decision. Which they usually just stand there and stare at me. Okay, chain of events that will affect your life. Yes, I feel like you're gonna start feeling like you threw a net out and you've caught something on the line, but you don't know what it is. Like you can feel it coming and you're pulling in it and you're pulling it and you're pulling it, but then there's obstacles in the way, the little rocks in the ocean or in the bay is just, it's stopping the net. Those would be the obstacles. Those would be getting rid of the toxic people in your life, emotionally healing. And maybe this is perfect timing within 3 months and within 7 months, because maybe it's going to take you that time, because right now some of you are feeling like, oh, I'm over it, but you're not. It's going to hit you. It's going to hit you about the relationship, okay, that you left behind or you're leaving behind. You know, you knew it wasn't going anywhere. You knew it wasn't going to move any further. You knew it was stale. You did everything you could, but your emotions are still real. So you can't shut them off, because they're going to come up in other ways. Just allow it to happen, and that is exactly what you're supposed to do. So that net, you get all the obstacles out of the way so that you can pull in that net with that soulmate in it. Guys, I'm really happy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Leo, Scorpio, cross watchers. Ooh, this is a very exciting relationship. This is a very misunderstood person when you first meet them. They might come off as snobby, but they're not. They're just cautious, and they make people earn their trust. Okay? All right. Well, that was fun. I'm really excited for you guys. Let me know how it goes, okay? We're going to go on to pile 4, the crystal pile. Hey, this is Anna. Obviously, you know I'm from the Faithful Dove. I'm having a little bit of a goofy day here. It's been a beautiful day, 69 to 72. Wonderful. It didn't get hotter until later. I'm so happy about that because the air conditioning's out in my car. Alright, this clear crystal was charging your pile. Now we're going to take a look at your soulmate. We're going to build your soulmate. That's what this is called. Build a soulmate. Okay. He or she is a debater. In other words, they're probably into like politics and business and things like that. They have an opinion and they're not afraid to express it. Sometimes you just have to say, how do you know that? Okay. Feel like blonde hair and, oh yes, somebody's getting a person who colors their hair different colors. Like one of them has a very beautiful head of hair. feminine, and I I wish I had that healthy hair. But purple, red, green, you're going to see it all. This person is an amazing and deep person, but this person is a real, very real person. You know, they accept the good and the bad, that life has good and bad, and they handle their business. Okay. Some of your soulmates will have a beautiful ebony or darker connection. I'm also seeing like a Latina connection. Latino, and the beautiful, beautiful dark hair that goes along with that. All these people feel fun. Woohoo! Yeah. All these people are just, it feels like these people know how to have fun. Like they're my kind of people. Although I don't party that much anymore because I'm in bed by 8 o'clock. But and they're in the labor industry, but they make very good money. I feel like one or two of these people are maybe like the manager or a waiter somewhere, or something to do with food, serving people. Oh, sales industry. So maybe the labor and sales industry, maybe they sell food to restaurants. I don't know. But I see one of them wearing the, one of them is a hairstylist, and one of them is wearing the apron, and they have the order taking notepad in their hand. I do feel they're going to be a little bit younger than you. I would say around your age, or they're going to act younger than you. But they know how to be serious, but they know how to party too. Okay, we're not talking about drugs or anything or substance abuse. We are talking about a person who has decided in their life that they are going to be happy. Okay. But they know how to be serious when it's time for that too. Alright, I'm getting that tall, medium build to tall, and somebody's gonna have a mustache. Oh, really? Seriously? Maybe even a motorcycle. Nice. So if you're like a Harley chick is, I guess, what they call them, motorcycle chick, motorcycle mama. Yeah. Which I am. Okay. You're going to be a little concerned at first because they have this mix of being younger, acting younger, and debating at the same time. You're going to be concerned that and that I feel like they travel for work. You're going to be concerned about fidelity and if they're mature enough to be in a relationship, and they are. They let out their inner child, you know, but they can be serious when they need to. Okay. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Sagittarius. By the way, I noticed the misspelling in this Sagittarius. I did not make these. I downloaded them, but we get the point. Okay. When is this going to happen for you? Okay, some of you as soon as September could be meeting this person, and you won't take them seriously at first. You're going to be like, at first you're going to be like, oh my god, they're so annoying, because they're like, they're bubbly, like, and I'm getting a masculine, divine masculine, and dude is like bubbly, and you're like, he's kind of bubbly, and to impress you, he acts a little bit macho, and you're like, oh, no, no, I'm not going there. And then basically, I think you yell at him and he settles down, and then like you become so close. But he was just really doing all that bubbly macho stuff to impress you. Okay, some of you is going to be September. I see you over a hot toddy, some of you, a cup of coffee, going out and getting a drink. Mainly the coffee house. The cafes are really important right now. I see the first meeting is going to be very casual, just talking over coffee or a hot toddy. And there's someone here who has um, an incredible amount of inner healing to do. So I feel like you're going to have to be, it's going to be like within a year. Next year at this time, you're going to be with your soulmate. But you already know this. You already know that you have a lot of inner healing to do, and now is not the right time. And you've chosen to just stay away from people, basically, until you get yourself together, because you got hurt really bad, and something to do with people who thought you were your friends betrayed you, and like so much stuff happened to you all at once that you just were like, F this, I'm done with everybody, and you've kind of been introverted. But let's take a moment here and consult spirit and find out what these answers are, or what do you need to do to prepare for your soulmate. Yep, peace. In silence, peace prevails. And what you've done, taking yourself out of the 3D situation for a while, you just go when you have to, and being introverted right now and withdrawn, like people are worried about you, but you're not. You understand what you need to do to feel better, and you're doing it. So you're working on yourself, and you're doing the right thing, because you have a loyal heart, and your loyal heart is coming. Okay? And some of you, this may have been almost a year already that you've kind of withdrawn, focused on other things. Wow, I totally admire whoever this is, because that's exactly what needs to do when life does that to you. You just need to withdraw for, to get peace and contemplation and answers, and so many of us have trouble doing that. All those got the mouse go, nothing's gonna stop me, I ain't stopping because of him. And then you go on and you kind of repress it by accident. You don't deal with it, and then it comes back up later. So you're doing the right thing, and Spirit just really wants you to know, and your guides want you to know, if you have withdrawn yourself and you're just going to work, going home, and you're not interested in being and connecting with other people on a social level right now, that's okay. As long as you are not doing anything bad to yourself or other people, it's more of a spiritual journey. It's more of a healing journey. And you know that you couldn't do that with all the 3D noise around you. All right, let's see what these say. Oh, yep, a very goal-oriented person. The person that's younger than you, that you're going to be with, is goal-oriented. And I feel like you have some goals yourself. It's interesting because I feel like some of you might be in your late 20s, early 30s, and this person is around your age but younger than you. But I feel like you're an old soul. Like you're just so wise. Stubborn too, but wise. Okay. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Well, that's good. That's good. You have at least one close friend. That's good. You need quality, not quantity. Okay, nest. You're nesting. That's what I said. You're nesting right now. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And you're nesting. You're thinking about family. You're thinking about love. You're trying to heal yourself. You truly want to be prepared for this next relationship. Deep down, you know that you want to have a family, that this is of the utmost importance to you. Just make sure you're not putting too much pressure on yourself. Okay. And this talks about an older man, or dealings with an older man, or it could have been a prior relationship, not meaning elderly or anything, but somebody just older than you. Like it could even be a year 3, but I'm feeling like it's 6 to 7 for some of you. Like you tried dating the older men to see if they were any more mature because you're an old soul, and it didn't work because it's by individual. Trust me, it's by individual. It's not by age. Maturity level happens. I know some 18-year-olds who are more mature than some 50-year-olds. All right, guys, it really overall looks good. I love the people in this pile. You've got your head on straight. You're following the procedures. You're listening to spirit. You're manifesting. Your loyal hearts. Oh, and for one of you, the person that you fall in love with is going to be someone that you wouldn't have seen yourself falling in love with. Okay, but you're going to find out, you're going to learn the truth about the type of person. I feel like it's going to be like a person who is a goth type person, okay? And you're going to learn that they're not devil worshippers. You're going to learn they're not pessimists. They're what's called realists. They accept that there's bad and good in the world. And they live their truth. And they live the truth of how the world is. Okay? But they're very deep. They're very creative. And they're incredibly awesome people. So, those of you who've never hung out with a goth person before, they love self-expression, but a lot of them are actually kind of shy. You get to know this person, and why do I feel like one of you already has met a person like this? They're the person that is this friendship that's forming or has formed. Sorry about that, I had to cough. So, my friends, it looking good. So, your soulmate coming is either a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Sagittarius. Pile number 4, the clear crystal. Or you are, or this is your sun, moon, rising, or if this does not sound like anything, if it did not resonate with you, you can choose another pile. But this may be someone coming into your life anyway. You know, it's maybe someone, like I said, one of you is going to be someone that you wouldn't normally date, but for some reason there's going to be an instant connection. And I'm telling you, this person is an amazing person. It's cool. Okay? They're going to bring out a side of you that is more loving and accepting, that can handle things stressful better by changing the perception of the way you think about things. They're a light. They're a light. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Thank you for letting me do this Build a Soulmate with you. And like I said, I did a mock one earlier, and it actually turned out to be somebody I know. But anyway, I appreciate everything. And if y'all could like, subscribe, and share. I mean, share this video. It's really cool, and I feel like it's gonna reach a lot of people and help them. You have a wonderful day. Bye.